everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We're cooking with gas a little bit here. I'm not gonna slow down. Ooh, I may slow down because, first off, our frame rate is, somewhat unironically, a little slower right now. What's up with this? Also, we have Shoop-de-Whoop toothpicks, which looks like some kind of dope-ass, like, electron scanning microscope view of a kidney stone or something like that. I'm gonna close this door so the cats can't get in. P42H2ZRC. I gotta admit, not an enormous fan of what I see in front of me right now. We're gonna exit out here and then just reload it, in the hopes of the frame rate getting better if I just reboot the game. Also, of course, this is my secret cheat code to ensure that we get Polyphemus on our first item room. Hopefully it's not fucking Polyphemus, because people will actually believe that now. Why are you so framey, Isaac? Why are you closed? I want to shop! This still seems like framey as heck. I'm not sure. We'll find out in a second here. Oh my god. What the heck are you doing, Isaac? Do I have anything else open here? Let's start closing stuff. This never happens. I apologize. People be like, oh, it's not professional. I mean, that's what you're here for, right? To some extent. His, Northern Lion's classic idiocy. I hope. I bet it's the fact that I have Chrome open in the background. Takes up like 99% of the resources on the computer. Alright, let me do my Eden run. Can I talk my shit again? Yes, we can. Okay. I'm gonna blame that on Twitter, or maybe Skype being like, thinking it's the active window or something like that. Hey, here we go. You know, a minute and 48 seconds into the video, I can actually get started here. I gotta admit, shot speed, rate of fire, really, really good right off the cut. I'm not thrilled. Ooh, I'm not thrilled with our items, and I'm not thrilled with our HP. But there's some stuff worth noting. Apart from our HP, HP just kind of sucks. But the toothpicks starting item is actually really, really good. And all we need to do is not get hit here. We'll get a spirit heart and an orbital, and then we're cooking with gas. You know, we're set up nicely for our deal with the devil. So you know, there's really only two options: deal with the devil or we're dead. Which, apart from being just a great slogan, is also literally pretty close to being true here, unless we somehow snag like an Eternal Heart or something in the meantime. I was talking about it in the last episode, but really, like, Shoop-de-Whoop is not that great, but it's not that bad early in the game, and that's why I like Eden, because sometimes you get an item and you're like, ah, this is a piece of garbage, and it is a piece of garbage, but, it's not as much of a piece of garbage when you start, because the enemies are also pizzas of garbage. So, we're at 120 in here. There's a lot of tinted rocks. Really good opportunity for us to get like a Mr. Mega pickup or a Pyromaniac pickup, obviously, would be out of control. Hot bombs, sad bombs, homing bombs, poison bombs, any of these bomb-related items, literally just 10 bombs. I would accept it, and I would feel pretty okay about it, all things considered, I think. Alright, I did make myself a little bit of a window here to sneak through. Smart use, I think, of the Shoop-de-Whoop item there. All I'm hoping for is a passive item or bombs. An active item that gives us bombs, I'm not sure if it even exists. Kamikaze, I guess. Man. Crack the Sky. We got bombs at least, but Crack the Sky is, I mean, is it better than Shoop-de-Whoop? I'm inclined to think it might be a little bit worse as a result of the fact that it is kind of uncontrollable. But you may disagree. So we can't access that tinted rock. Our other tinted rock is here. Not in a great spot, but easy enough to get. Got one spirit heart there. And I'm gonna take a quick poke around, just looking for second secret room. I really, really hope it's here. It's a long shot. Yeah, there were like 3 other opportunities on that very same room, not to mention all the other rooms, but I had to give it a shot, I think. All things considered, being on the basement is good. No curse, 3.5 spirit hearts. Like, that's a pretty good position to be in. I'm just gonna pop death here. I don't like this room. Key. Live bomb, not so good. Fake bomb, a little better. We'll look for a crawl space just because. Just because I like to keep my bomb kicking skill a little sharp. I'll apologize in advance just in case my my voice is a little bit blown out. I don't think that it is. But if it is, that's on me. I've been adjusting it a little bit because it's been a little low in recent episodes. So I want to make sure that I'm, you know, I want to make sure I'm audible. It's weird dealing with audio bounce. Imagine you owned a restaurant and 50% of the patrons really had like a vested interest in it. That's kind of like what troubleshooting problems on YouTube is like. And this is not complaining. But if you like, imagine if you ran a restaurant and you're like, hey, does my food suck? Like, I'm looking for constructive criticism. And you know that no matter what, like 50% of people are going to be like, your food is awesome. I eat your food every day. It's like, I'm so happy that you're actually being very nice about this. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the complaints about, you know, making your living on the internet is that people are rude. And that does happen from time to time. So for you to be kind it means the world to me. But also, I need you to tell me if my spaghetti sucks, because otherwise I'm going to go out of business. So I'm asking you to tell me my spaghetti sucks, if my spaghetti sucks right now. Also, I don't like spaghetti, so it's not really a fitting analogy. I know, it's weird. I'm the guy who doesn't like spaghetti. Not quite as weird as the guy who doesn't like pizza. I know there's probably like, you know, 500 of you out there right now that just went, I'm the guy who doesn't like pizza. You got some explaining to do, but, you know, you live you, man. You do your life the way you gotta do your life. So I hate this room. This room is garbage. I'm not gonna go so far as to say it's poorly designed. I resent that as shorthand for like, I don't like this, but I really don't like that. It's going to be especially frustrating on daily challenges where you are judged on time. But I guess it's gonna be, you know, equivalent for everybody, so. Wow, that was actually a really good Crack the Sky hit. I wouldn't go so far as, oh man. Wouldn't go so far as to say like I'm rethinking how I feel about Crack the Sky, but yeah, we got lucky. One of those beams hit Monstro and did an awful lot of damage. Let's not jeopardize our HP before the deal with the devil. We actually did get a red heart on the way in. And because I'm an idiot, now I can only take one of these. Well, I could have only taken one the other way as well. So we'll take the guppy item, and we'll be on the lookout for a key. But I got to admit, it's not looking too likely for us here. We basically got, from the boss, we got a free guppy's paw. And we didn't even keep it. Was this worth it? Probably not. I mean, the smart play might have been. Smarter play. 2 bombs. Smarter play was probably to keep Guppy's paw. I think the smart play was to get the Guppy item because it's gonna give you good future prospects. And Demon Baby is fine. Like, it's not. Oh, that was so dumb. Demon Baby's fine. It's not bad, but it's not particularly necessary either. But yeah, I think we did make the right call there, and I think it was the right call to take the HP before we went in. I mean, would we rather have 1 red heart and, like, 2 spirit hearts, or 4 spirit hearts? Actually, that's a good question. I think I might rather have 1 red heart and 2 spirit hearts versus 4 spirit hearts. But this is the, you know, bed we made for ourselves, and we're gonna lie in it. I think that, this is not so bad. I'm an idiot, but I'm gonna try this. Wouldn't recommend it, wouldn't recommend it. Okay. Let's go into our item room. Got Unicorn Stump. Have to take it. No doubt we don't want Guppy's Paw now. Now we want to stick with this. This is our best item. Could find the secret room like right there, but I actually want to take the opportunity to look for, I mean, the secret room is not going to be down here, but we might as well give it a shot just in case. And we got a lot out of that. We could go to our room. You know what I'm talking about. We could go to our secret room there. I'm going to try for a second secret room instead, and I fucked it up. All right, down to the next floor, but Unicorn Stump Cube of Meat is amazing. We will abuse the shit out of this, to put it quite frankly, and now, I'm like, we need BFF, we need Midas Touch, anything along these lines gives us such a huge get. Oh man, it's like 4 rooms we went to before we actually got the opportunity to fight an enemy, and then it's this piece of garbage who's like moving so quickly I can't even get in there. But we did basically blow up the other one, and got lucky enough to use Unicorn Stump before the TNT hit us, so lucky us, I guess. Other things you want, obviously HP is high on my list, becoming Guppy, etc., etc. The usual. If you went to a restaurant, that would be the #1 combo. That combo would be the #1, is probably a better way to phrase that, but you get the idea. There's a whole science involved. Interesting, but ultimately we can't really take advantage of it yet. Sacrificial Dagger is a huge get for us now. Poison Touch is a huge get for us. Turdy Touch is a huge get for us. Like, I mean, I could go on and on and on here. I'm pretty sure you've seen me have a Unicorn Stump run before. Any one of those items fits in amazingly here. Ramming Speed is also pretty good, even though I still don't fully understand how that item works. Mostly it's just survivability, though. If we can live, you know, we can thrive. That's a sentence that looks like it rhymes on paper, but does not actually when you say it out loud. Little Steven. Completely acceptable and also dare I say, very boring. We'll move along here. Yeah, I'm really, at this point, it's like Sacrificial Dagger. It's probably the most likely, like, most common and also best choice for us, if we could just manage to make that work. And Small Rock would help out, you know, if possible. I'd like to get some more damage. We're probably not going to be able to use Unicorn Stump on absolutely every single room. Or we're not going to be able to use it to finish every single room. But this does give us a huge correlation with wins. There's no question about it. Yeah, 1 bomb for 5 bombs is a great deal. I'm starting to feel good. I feel confident. I feel like I'm seeing the game well. And I think it's been a little while. It's probably been since the streak ended that I really felt that, or even a little bit before the streak ended, since I felt like that. So I'm feeling really good. Confident is really the word that I'm going to use it again. I'm feeling, not that, I don't expect people to be like, oh good, Northern Line's feeling confident, now I can get on with my day, right? Oh, that was not where I meant to put that bomb. I don't expect people to be like that, to be like so invested, but in case you are, my morale is off the charts right now. I just got a Costco membership yesterday, so I am like, I'm sitting pretty on the domestic totem pole right now, if you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean, but if you know what I mean, please tell me, so I can relay that information onwards. Pinky Eye is totally fine, nothing wrong with it. I do, with our 1 key, I want to come back here and open this golden chest, just to see an Infamy, a Cricket's Head, Tarot card, the Devil. Is it worth it? It's unlikely to be probably worth it, but I don't think it's a huge loss, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not my favorite tarot card, and it's probably not likely to be the most useful for us, but it's also not, like, garbage, and we're probably not going to take damage on the fight anyway, so. And we got our key back, so I'd say it was probably worth it. We got something for the next floor, and we're still ahead of the time for when it comes to our boss rush as well. I'm going to try this. We don't want a blood bank, although a blood bank with Unicorn Stump would be totally fine. I want to see if we can snag some HP first. Got a bomb. You know, that's an expensive bomb. You're gonna force my hand here, put me in a situation I don't want to be in. I'm gonna blow up these in the hopes of getting a good payout from the judgment. Now, it could be worth it. It could be a total waste of our time. It's also gonna put us It's gonna put us into a Sean Connery impression against our will, and it's also gonna put us behind the timeline for boss rush. But we got HP out of it, so I would say that that is probably well worth it. A bomb, a little bit of donation machine love, and almost all of our money has given us the ability to get a really cheap deal with the devil on the next floor. So let's head down and do so, and I will take a moment here to rehydrate, trying to take better care of my voice. Okay, yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna pop the devil card right away. I'm gonna want to use the devil card on this room. Okay, now I feel pretty dumb. I am going to kill ourselves here, and it's gonna suck a little bit because we're gonna teleport out of the devil room, but then if we get the devil room later, we get these 2 black hearts. I really want to be Judas, like Dark Judas right now. Oh yeah, wanna be Dark Judas. So it doesn't really like make sense for me, in my opinion. Excuse me. Oh, that was very close. It doesn't really make sense for me, in my opinion, to take those black hearts right now and then kill myself with them, or like try to keep myself alive until later. Like, why not just at least give ourselves the chance to be able to pick up those black hearts later? We know if we get a Joker card or something like that, there's a guaranteed payout of a certain scope there. Obviously, this is bad from an HP perspective, there's no question about it. I just wanted to wait until our second boss to pop Unicorn Stump. The music has gotten a little bit strange. And by strange, I mean maybe it went so high there by being, you know, phase shifted that it just doesn't work. It's inaudible to the human ear. Or maybe inaudible to my ears. I don't know. I did listen to a lot of louder music when I was younger. Really pumping up that Garden State soundtrack on my Zune. You know, I lived pretty lavish back in the day. Okay. You know, don't mess with me, man. I know all the words to the Garden State soundtrack. Gold teeth and a curse in this town, right in my mouth. Yeah, I'm not James Mercer, so, you know, work with me. Full health, okay, as always, good to know, but not immediately useful. Feels like full health doesn't really work for us very well most of the time. We always get it as like an exploratory item and don't actually have the opportunity to explore with it. Pretty Fly is awesome, though. If only they did damage, I'd be a little bit more excited. We're in the danger zone right now, and I don't mean that in like a highway to the danger zone. Yeah, I know, dog, danger zone. No, I don't mean it like that. I mean it in like we're actually in a real tricky spot. Please stand still. Fine by me. If I can hit 3 of you with that, then life's good as far as I'm concerned. Good stuff, good stuff. We really need to not take damage. Like, that's probably relatively obvious, but if it's not, it should be. So I made an executive decision to pop Unicorn Stump. My thinking for it was, I'm probably going to take damage if I don't pop it. So that wasn't really an offensive play. That was like, I'm going to get hit. I need to pop this shit right now. 1 left, I think. Easy. Okay, so we have a curse room. I would like to visit this curse room. On it, we could get some HP. We know we don't want to deal with the devil on this floor. I mean, we want the door, but we don't want the deal. We want to get in and get our 2 black cards to get out. So I guess knowing that there's some black cards on this level, I don't really want to invest in Spirit Hearts. Like, I don't want to buy a Spirit Heart if we don't have to. Figured we'd wait to use Unicorn Stump until we knew that it was gonna get the maximum amount of use out of it. And we did take out probably like 80% of Gertie's HP there, so I'm happy with that. We did get a deal with the devil. Honestly, I think a speed upgrade is very solid for us. And look at that, my Demon Heart payout worked well. And that's why I say, or my Gambit, I should say, worked well. That's why I'm saying that I feel like I'm seeing the game better right now. Like, the logic is just kind of coming to me right away without too much struggle, which is rare for me. But I know, you know, when the sun's out, make hay, you know? We're gonna strike while the iron's hot. Lover's card. Yeah. Wanna waste the lovers. We're gonna do a little exploration here. I found a tinted rock I did not see earlier. And it was super worth it. Abel, my buddy, my pal, welcome to the show, my friend. How's life been treating you? Oh, you know, just hanging around. Don't laugh at that. It's a pun that doesn't make any sense. Abel is not really hanging. He's kind of like flying. I don't think he's hanging at all. So don't worry about it. Money. Thank you. Money. No? Looking for maybe a curse room. I think this is worth it. I almost just walked right over it without pressing the button. 3 cents and a key, I think, is worth it. This room is not insanely difficult, so I don't think we made a egregious tactical error or anything like that. Another bomb. Probably on our way back, I'll use that to try to get to the second secret room. How do we do this? Well, we pick up the bomb first, because I want to possibly be able to blow up. Thank you for making my conversation point moot. We go in, just in case we get the opportunity to fight enemies, and then, you know, we'd get our charge back. Sweet. It was a free trip, and we got 2 health upgrades. That is staggering. Probably in our best interest to not use the second health upgrade just yet. Maybe? I don't know. I'm too lazy to run the math right now, but I can't think of any, like, really tangible reason why we wouldn't, like, wait. Like, what benefit do I have to not waiting? But anyway, we'll come in here, and hopefully this is our second secret room. Been a little bit less diligent, admittedly, about going to shops. I kind of feel like our money just hasn't been there for us on this run. Obviously, we could have blown up the donation machine once, but we're probably not going to get the 15 cents anyway. It's not like keys have been easy to come by either, so I feel like we're making the right decision here. Alrighty. Yet another floor that opens with like 4 rooms of not being able to do anything. Oh, I don't have Unicorn Stump ready because I used it on the curse room, which I do not regret. We got a Spirit Heart and 2 HP upgrades, which is incredible. Just a little wary of that. Yeah, you know, Mom's Pearl is probably worth the pinky eye loss. I overrate poison all the time. Yet another orbital. I think we're making a pretty good case here. We're not going to be able to use our orbital that much, unfortunately, because we have to get hit in the first place. But, yeah, I'm still happy with it. Especially, like, this just continues to incentivize... incentivize? Great name for, like, a rewards-based mobile web platform. But anyway, I'll talk to Drac about that later. We'll get something set up. But, look for Incentivive.cool coming soon to a theater near you. But, it incentivizes further the BFF pickup if we can just freaking swing it. It's Hive Mind. It's a start. And by it's a start, I mean it has literally no impact, but I got excited because it was an item that did a functionally very similar thing to the item I actually wanted. And probably now I have a little bit of buyer's remorse, but it was half price, so get off my back, Sally. Drop a bomb here. And we're good. Thank you. Ooh, baby, an Eternal Heart. Unlikely to find a, interesting. I was gonna say unlikely to find a fortune teller, or not fortune teller, but a blood bank, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, by the way, there's this, like, fake blood bank thing over here, and I'm like, oh, come on. Work with me. This is unfortunate because we really would like to use Unicorn Stump here and then get another charge on the next room, which may not be possible, but gotta try regardless. And half a Spirit Heart to know is not bad. Northern Line, are you sure you're the same person? You're doing a lot of backtracking right now. This is the truth. Why am I doing this backtracking? I see a mini boss down there, and I'm like, oh shit, we could get like 9 lives, left hand. I don't know why that came across in my head as like the Jurassic Park theme song. 9 lives, left hand. We could also get the lard. We could get the shoop, the whoop again, but it's too hard. Well, here is like, Bob's rotten head is not a good item. Why did I become Ethel Merman again? Yara! Yara, we've had this situation a lot lately. Yara means we get rid of our health upgrade by using it, obviously. And we take our Yara rune with us, which we're doubtlessly going to want for the future. Matchstick, not worth a bomb and a key. I mean, on paper, yes, if we could hold 2 trinkets, but we can't. So I will open these in the hopes of getting a guppy item. Fair to say that that didn't really work out the way that I anticipated. Or the way that I hoped, at least. And Unicorn Stump, you know, it basically helped us not take damage on that room. Wasn't too much of an offensive boon for us, but it did help us out. Alright. Extra keys. I think Boss Rush is a long-distance pipe dream now. Unfortunately, that Demon Judgment, you know, we have to really, really be confident in what we're getting. Or the fact that we want something from him, because, you know, I do want growth hormones, I do want poison touch. But we're giving up 1 guaranteed HP, so it's like, I don't know, you gotta offer a hell of a deal to compensate for 1 guaranteed HP. Thank you for not being paralysis. Let's not fuck up and use this rune accidentally. It has happened before. Oh, another card. Emperor. Sadly, the Emperor card is going to be a victim of circumstance here. We're not really going to have a good opportunity to use it because we have the Yara rune. You know, if we use it, we're just going to have to walk that distance anyway, so I think it's actually better to just not touch it. Probably should have been hit there, and let's finish this off. Boss Rush is gone. That's A-okay. So many Unicorn Stump charges, and nowhere to use them. You know what would be awesome if this is a second secret room? It's not. I was hoping. I know we haven't been to a regular secret room, and that's like a guarantee, but I really wanted the second secret room so we could fill our Eternal Heart and play that Demon Judgment, and it wouldn't be a problem at all. Now we can fly. That was not very smart of me, obviously. I don't think I missed out on too much by not being able to fly, but might as well get what we can. And we're headed down to the next floor now. Really hoping for a deal with the devil. We want to make this Krampus dream happen, obviously. Or, you know, BFF, or, you know, more consumables. Like, there's a wide variety of options here that would be advantageous for us, if possible. For once, we cannot access the boss trap room. Oh, that was extremely close. I'm a little sad, you know, it feels like the end of an era to some extent. Oh my god, no guppy items available. Bombs are key, that's bad. Pretty Fly doesn't do anything for us, unfortunately. There's an urban myth that the more Pretty Flies you use, the bigger your Pretty Flies get. Even Arumba told me this. I think it's widespread because it was, or it might still be, listed on the Binding of Isaac wiki. As far as I know, that's misinformation, but, you know, if you have proof beyond the wiki post, then feel free to let me know. And it's got to be, like, more substantial proof than the wiki post. I don't know, like, I need to see code, basically, now that I might have a small chance to understand it. Sure, explosive diarrhea. At least it'll give us the key. HP's doing fine. Consumables are pretty poor. I mean, I think that's pretty obvious. And I'm not going to trade a bomb for a penny, even if I had the option to trade a bomb for a penny, which I don't. I don't know. We seem to be slowing down a little bit here, but the next floor gives us a great chance. Oh god, just get off the creep. Next floor gives us a great chance to get a deal with the devil. Thank Christ we made it out of that. If we are able to get a deal with the devil with some good damage items, we're pretty much set. I mean, Oh, that was like textbook unicorn stump opportunities, but whatever. We're not bad. I mean, we have Dark Judas, or we are Dark Judas, I guess, rather. And we have Unicorn Stump. We have a little bit of invincibility to start every single room off with, which is incredible. Our health is actually really good and continues to grow at a pace it has no right to grow at. A pace that is, you know, substantial. We might as well pick it up. Pace that is substantially greater than we have any ability to sustain. We just don't have the ability to trade it, you know? Like, we can't not get this HP. It's showing up, coming out of the walls. Might as well use Unicorn Stump every room. That's just like, you know, lesson number 1 of this run. At least, you know, if we can hit the enemies by walking into them, then that's something we want to try. However, yeah, why not, right? This could drop a penny. I don't want to use 2 keys to go into the 2-key room yet, because I want to see if we actually are going to have the ability to bomb our way in. And if we do, then life is great. Fantastic. 2 bombs instead of 1 key works for me in a situation where we don't have keys to spare, but we do have bombs to spare, and that is more than enough money to make me happy. We could finally fulfill our dreams on this floor of buying what we want to buy, if it exists. And 2 bombs also turn into a dime. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm not trying to rhyme. None of these have rhymed thus far. I guess rhyme and dime do, but now I don't know what to think. My whole world's been shattered. Yes! The dream! I didn't think it would happen. I'll donate the rest because I've been breaking our donation machine a little bit. So we got BFF. That's going to raise our damage so much. And then Mom's Purse allows us to carry another trinket. It's glorious. It's fantastic. I'm very happy. It's the item I've asked for the whole time. But our cube of meat is going to be a menace to society right now. Oh, that is also pretty sweet. I don't really want to buy anything else. I think I'm happy with where we are. But the extra consumables out of it feel very good. Gotta be getting close to our mom fight. And what do we want? 2 guppy items and sacrificial dagger. If we're asking, you know, for what we want for dinner, free ice cream forever. Always go, you know, start high and then make them negotiate you down. Okay, we just gotta clear a little space. Once the timing works out, we just walk into Mom with our sweet orbital. We might not even need to. No deal with the devil is a huge piss off here, but we'll head down to the next level regardless. I feel like we deserved a deal with the devil there, but we're making progress nonetheless. Blow up this guy, because he might blow up on us. If only Unicorn Stump had invincibility as long as Book of Shadows. We are actually, I think, 100% guaranteed. I gotta try. Yeah. Well, now we are definitely 100% guaranteed to deal with the devil. I think mathematically we were guaranteed either way, but this means that as long as we don't take red heart damage. Sorry, let me rephrase. We were already going to be fine for this as long as we didn't take red heart damage. But now we're 100% fine for it either way, so I guess I should be thankful for that. And you know what? Sworn Protector is actually going to be awesome with BFF. I mean, I'd rather just not take the damage in the first place, but after we take the damage, we got somebody we like doing some extra cuts here. If we could actually get him in range of it, that would be lovely and cool. There we go. That would be lovely and cool. Another chest. Isaac's head. Why not, basically? I wonder if that gets the BFF bonus. It looks larger. Like, the pixels look all dithered and shit. I don't know what that means, but you gotta admit, when you add and shit to the end, it makes you into, like, pretty much a reputable source on any scientific or technical subject. Whoa, Northern Lion, did you go to vocational school? How do you know what dithered means? Nah, dog. I'm just bullshitting you. I don't know, I became Hannibal Buress temporarily there as well. Okay. I gotta admit, Unicorn Stump on a room like this is not really holding it down. I would very much desire a little bit more, but I think we gotta make the best with what we got right now. And really what we got is like a small tiers upgrade and Dark Judas and then Unicorn Stump, BFF. So it's good. It's novel too. Like I really appreciate that this is not the kind of run that shows up all the time. At the same time, I'm also like, please, give me like a little bit more kind of traditional killing power. it would help out a great deal. How are both of you still alive? That's my genuine question there. Okay, pop this. These guys could hurt you. These rooms are like my hero right now. Any rooms in which we can just walk into every enemy gets an A+ in my book. And even like Gertie Juniors, no problem, man. No mess, no fuss. That doesn't really rhyme, but you get the idea. There's no tinted rock, and I can't access it anyway, so life is good in that department, I suppose. With 8 bombs, I'm going to use my secret room intuition to tell me it is right here. Alright, nailed it as usual. I do want to go back for those. I hate myself if I take damage here. We did not. Life's good. Okay. This room sucks for us, but we shouldn't take damage. It only sucks because of the fact that we could have taken out the enemies easier if we didn't... Or if they were next to us, but whatever. Life goes on. We're fine. We didn't take damage. And Triachnid should be relatively simple as long as we can get a little bit of a window, and we got just enough of a window to make it work. Pageant Boy is garbage tier, though. Garbage tier, and eventually you had to figure we had to pay the Krampus tax. We're getting Krampus's head like non-stop, man. I cannot get rid of the defining characteristic of this run, the unicorn stump. Unfortunately. Not unfortunately we can't get rid of unicorn stump, but unfortunately we had the choice to take a passive item, and obviously I don't really want it. So our Guppy Dream is pretty much dead, and I gotta admit that our HP is not particularly strong, so... I wouldn't say I'm anxious, but I'm conscious of the fact that it wouldn't take too much for this run to slip off the rails. Hopefully, you know, we end up being able to make it work on the chest, because this Yara rune is obviously a huge help for us. Nothing we can do here. Yeah, the Yara rune it's not the be-all end-all. Our play is going to be the be-all end-all here, but we need to make sure that we're just not giving up any stupid damage. Every stupid hit means a lot at this point. Thank you. That was surprisingly difficult. One of the hits, one of the times we were in danger there probably should have hit us. The bullets from the blue champion. Okay, that was handled perfectly. 9 keys means we can open a golden chest guilt-free. 1 done. 2 done, 2 done, 2 done. Okay, thank you. No other tinted rocks that I can see. I'm so happy. Nice. I'm so happy that we have, I forgot what I was gonna say. It was very clear to me in the moment. It wasn't even BFF. I was like, I'm so happy that we have... it doesn't matter. It's all bullshit anyway. I'm gonna pull the veil back. I could have just made up something else on the spot. I'm so happy we have, extra bombs so that we can... You know, blow up those tinted rocks. I'm so happy that we have, you know, BFF so that we've got a better position here. It's all coming off the top, you know, that's all, you know, commentary is one big long game of improv for the most part. I'm breaking down all the secrets today. I'm trying to think of some other ones I'm aware of. Here's a bombshell for the snack food industry. Just because fruit roll-ups say they're made with real fruit does not make them healthy. They're actually pretty bad for you. It's mostly high fructose corn syrup. If you, I mean, you know, I'm not trying to say you shouldn't eat them. I'm just saying you should be informed about your decisions. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't put myself in the position where I'm telling other adults how to, you know, make their food choices. All I'm saying is you should be aware of the fact that it's not necessarily good for you just because of the marketing. Here's another one. You know those super flat hamburger buns that some grocery chains sell, and they sell them to be like, oh, they're low carb. They're actually like pretty much just as bad for you as a regular bun. If you look at the nutritional label on the back, and they don't taste very good, so why not just if you're gonna have a hamburger, just give yourself the nice bun, and just limit, you know, the number of hamburgers you eat. Instead of having, you know, if you're trying to low carb it, instead of having 2 hamburgers, if you're gonna binge, just have 2 patties on 1 bun, and then, you know, there you go. You've cut out like 200 carbohydrates of bun, and, you know, the little buns, if you end up having like 2 of the little buns instead of, you know, 1 of the regular buns, it's substantially worse. I'm just saying, you know, don't let yourself be manipulated by marketing. If you like the little buns, by all means, they do get nice and crunchy, I'll admit. However, I just want you to be an informed consumer in the modern day era, you know? Alright. Who was our last boss here? Or was it maybe 4 Monstros? I'm so confused. I knew as we were saying that we were fighting 2 Monstros. Do not get me confused there. I just thought that maybe the last wave was 4 Monstros anyway, even though it sounds nonsensical. Now that we have 99 bombs, there's like no way that I could not do this, obviously. Why am I placing a bomb there? Just to show how affluent we are with bombs, I suppose. Well, we gotta key in a little bit of money back. We don't really need either of those consumables. Ah, this is a rare but not unprecedented chance to become Guppy. It has happened before. 2 Guppy items in the same curse room. Whipworm over Isaac's head. I kind of don't think so. I kind of think we're happy like this because of BFF mostly, but, you know, it's not a big get one way or the other, I suppose. Well, it's well worth it, but not 2 Guppy items. Bad gas. Health up. Of course we'll take it. I'm just going to do things the scumbag way and cost myself a little bit of HP on this room, probably. At least it's not Explodey Pestilence. Explodey Pestilence, I think, is a Jack Black movie. Ill-advised. Alright, we're back in our routine here, and this is the perfect room to have it on, because these enemies are hard-countered super easily. And, wait, there we go. Let us, let's use a bomb, and then we'll hopefully find our Isaac fight as soon as possible. I think the Isaac fight is going to be maybe a little tricky. And then the chest, it all comes down to these Yarrow runes. If they end up being, you know, the extra chests from the Yarrow runes end up being incredible, that's awesome. If they end up being as bad as they were like 2 runs ago, might have been 1 run ago actually, now that I think about it, where we just got absolute trash out of them, then we might have a little bit of a longer road, because a lot of rooms on the chest are not going to die from a single, you know, unicorn stump length of time. This is good though. Forget the rune, who cares? Alright, we're gonna stand right here. Throw in the occasional bomb just to speed up the whole seduction process, and okay. I don't know, man. Swarm Protector is rattling around like a little quick there. I was like, I don't know if I can actually use you the way you want to be used, because you are just moving way too quickly for me. We took 2 hits, I think, and 2 hits, honestly, is not that much of a tax to pay to be done with Isaac. Let's do so. We finally got the Yarrow rune. Don't forget to use it, for Christ's sake. It's very common, unfortunately. And please also don't make me fight Mega Satan here, just in case. Okay? Great, bad, great, terrible. It's okay. Terrible. Amazing. Also potentially pretty useful. At least it shows us the direction we want to go. Alright, I think we... Here's the thing. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take a leech. I'm going to go to other rooms with Unicorn Stump. My reasoning is I want to find an active item where I can drop Unicorn Stump and then use the D6 to reroll the other items. We could use the D6 to reroll them now, but I don't want to lose Unicorn Stump. Like, Unicorn Stump is so good. And you might be saying, oh, that's like a pussy way out, but how many runs have we had the D6 versus how many runs have we had the Unicorn Stump plus, like, items that benefited it? Like, this is a way less common synergy. I don't really want to give it up for nothing. Unfortunately, there's no other way that I can, like, deposit my, my spacebar item. Like, if I could just be like, okay, reroll everything but leave the Unicorn Stump alive, then I would love to, but unfortunately I can't do that, so... Tell you what, we'll do the dick thing, and we'll abandon Unicorn Stump right before we get to the boss fight. We'll clear our way to the boss fight using Unicorn Stump, and then after we get to the boss fight door, we'll go back and reroll everything in the hopes of getting some, you know, better items. And you know what, Unicorn, you still get your name engraved on the Stanley Cup as far as I'm concerned. I just needed to leverage you a little bit for some other stuff. I really thought also that our luck would be high enough that we'd at least have a chance of picking up another active item. Apparently that was naive, though. Alright, let's go back. It's going to be a pretty quick finish here. It's only a 40-minute run. Maybe even a little longer than average. It's going to take our Eden streak to 6. It's a start. You know, I'm not going to poo-poo any streak at this point because, you know, anything is better than what we've been doing lately. Take Anti-Grav. I mean, the Relic is worthless now. Take Dead Sea Scrolls. Take Scapular. Might as well take the Ankh, I suppose. And, I mean, it's not a good setup, but we'll see what... Maybe we get the Unicorn Horn with our Dead Sea Scrolls usage. I suppose we should check for a second secret room here. And here... There we go. Easy enough. I'll just blow it up. Remote detonator is substantially more fun at this point. I wish we had, like, sad bombs or something to go along with it, but this also works fine. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try not to get hit. But at the same time, we can place, like, a number of bombs here. This will serve as my, seizure warning. If you have, you know, photosensitive epilepsy or, are symptomatic of photosynthetic, I don't, look. If you feel weird when there's, like, lots of flashing lights on the screen, please, stop watching the video now. I don't want to get an angry letter. I'm a nice dude. This is going to make my brain feel weird, but I'm going to stick with it. I would advise you not to, though, because you're not, you know, this isn't your job. Also, pretty messed up that he can just create flies that push my bombs away. I'm not too excited about this. Let's blow up one set. That did, like, 1/10 of what I thought it would. You know what? I've done my due diligence here. You've chosen to take the easy way out, Blue Baby. And I wish you had. But anyway, thanks for watching. Another good run. Never really in danger on that one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.